On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more. Like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
This calls for careful footwork. Don't waste a step.
Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Please. What are you? I don't know. But I'm hungry. I've been hungry for so long. Please, you shouldn't be here. He'll find you. And he won't kill you. He won't ever let you die.
Under the grime, you can see how pale he is. You can see the hunger in his eyes, in all of their eyes. Each one is an emaciated, starving vampire spawn. More than that, you can see that each prisoner is marked with a scar a rune carved into their flesh.
He carved it himself. Said it bound me to his ascension. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. The last thing I remember, I was drinking with a pale, beautiful elf. We laughed. We kissed. We stumbled back to this palace and then it gets so dark. I woke up here. Like this. Astarion. I'll never forget him. He called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like music on his tongue. His staff. It controls everything down here. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it. You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer. Smells fresh. Smells alive. Smells like... No! Chessa, stop it! This isn't you. This hunger! I'm starving! And you look a tasty treat. No! Chessa! No! Oh, gods, if only I could think! But this... hunger...
This is no ordinary hunger. This is the hunger of a vampire spawn. One that hasn't fed since it was created.
No! Please, you can't! Not like this. Our families can't see what we've become. What Cazador turned us into. His servant kidnapped us. The pretty one with the frilly clothes and white hair. One moment we're at camp, then the world goes dark. The next thing I remember, there's someone breathing on my neck. Tongue. And then the pain. All the monsters I ever met were in books. I never even made it to the adult hunt. But now I'm one of them. I'm a spawn. Please, if you've any mercy, put us down like the prey we are. That's true. I'll drink you dry as a desert. I'm sorry. It's the hunger. It's worse than anything I've ever known. No matter what I do, it just doesn't stop.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
That's true. The book said so. The spawn are only bound as long as their lord lives. Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
Let's see what this does. Softer than a whisper.
Incandescent.
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
These deathless dreams hold memories of a mortal life once forgotten. Of the boy I was, the man I became, the monster that will not end. I sleep but cannot rest. I live but cannot die. I am eternal. eternal, and I grieve. Consummatum est. Ego cecidi.
The Vampire Lord is no more, but his legacy remains. What to do with the thousands of vampire spawn he created? Nothing remains now. Cazador and his machinations are naught but dust.
Cazador is dust, and violet blooms. I shall live as a permanent rebuke to all that monster stood for.
I cannot believe it's over. I cannot believe we're free. We are free, aren't we? We will not bother you at the surface. You have my word on that. We will find a place in the Underdark. We will find a new way to live, new creatures to feed on, and you will never have to see us again. My thanks for everything.
Hold there. Didn't expect to see anyone with a pulse coming out of that dungeon. My name's Ulmer. My people are monster hunters, but the vampire Cazador made us his prey. He attacked us, stole our children, and left our tribe shattered. The few of us that survived came here looking for revenge. But what do we find instead? You, who destroyed the Vampire Lord, but released thousands of his spawn. Why? What madness possessed you? Of course not. I just wish... Oh, I do not know. I wish this had all passed us by. But you were given an impossible choice. Who's to say what path was right? We will make it our duty to find the spawn that escaped into the Underdark, especially our children. I pray they can resist the urges of their new nature, But we shall see. You have my people's thanks. There will be dark times ahead for us all, but we will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace.
Something's on my mind.
I will find my little ones. Wherever they are hiding. We will see what can be done. My children. My sweet ones. What have they done to you?
I'm hungry, Father. I'm so hungry. It hurts, Father. The hunger. It never stops.
Please, do you know of anything that can be done? I've been fighting it, but I think you're right. Better that than they start feeding off humans.
At least I'm not alone. I could not have borne that eternity.
Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for everything.